So I watched it 4 hours ago, I think. I think it was 4 hours ago. It is 12:17 a.m. at Monday, December 3rd. Okay, so actually it was Sunday before I decided to make this video. Sunday, December 2nd. But December 9th, next week, is the crossover. We got Elseworlds for the Arrowverse, you know. We got a sneak peek, sort of. I don't know if this is actually going to be in the crossover. I hope it's not, because we've already seen it, so I don't think it's a good idea to try to revisit that. You could just add more content to the next thing. But after Supergirl puts away Agent Liberty for, however long that's going to last. No, damn it. I hit a button and it unbuttoned. And now I'm going to the Microsoft store for some reason. Sorry, that pissed me off. There was like 5 seconds of just furious rage. I'm sorry. It's the minor inconveniences to me that are the most inconvenient. Someone punches me in the face and I'm just like, dick. My button hits the wrong thing. Your mother. So yeah, needless to say. But we got a sneak peek at the crossover. That little speck is coming from that, apparently. Okay, interesting. But we see the Monitor trying to just beat up all the heroes in Earth 90, which is the 1980s Flash TV show universe, which I think is cool. People keep saying... Now I'm going to watch... People keep saying, including Paigey and my brother, and I don't know where they're getting this, because I've seen this a few times, but they're saying, like, okay, so in the later seasons, they're saying it's only 53 Earths or whatever. No, what I think they're saying is there's only 53 known Earths, meaning that people who are exploring the different Earths only know of up to 53. I mean, how can you know all, like, of the Earths if it's going to be infinite, right? So I don't understand where they're getting that number exactly, or where they're getting that exactly. I believe what they're saying is there's only 53 known Earths, and people are saying, like, you can go to Paige's video, and I have a comment there. But I'm pretty sure what they're saying is it's only 53 known Earths. Well, at the time it was 52, but then they're like Earth X. So that's the 53rd Earth. But there are infinite Earths, because I believe they even said it right in the episode in Crisis on Earth X. They said there are infinite Earths, but there are only 53 known Earths. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they said. And I just watched the crossover, so you go back and watch it. I just got done watching part 3. I've been watching, because I'm just rewatching all of the Arrowverse, and also just the crossover in general, because I just bought it and I was like, whatever, I'll go watch it. I'm pretty sure it's known Earths. I'm sorry, that's much louder than I thought it was. I was fidgeting with a bottle, and it was much louder than I thought it was. I wasn't actually, like, upset or anything, if that's what it seems like. But it's 53 known Earths, and they're saying infinite Earths. There are infinite Earths, and most of them are unknown. Because if there's infinite, then most of them are going to be unknown. There's no way you can have most of them be known if there's infinite. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. I just feel the need to say it, and I really don't. But anyways, there's a guy that is there's a guy that's dead on the new crossover. Now that sounds really morbid. He's on Earth 90. We see a version of the Green Arrow. That's really cool that we see him. But the thing with that Green Arrow is I don't think it's the one from Smallville. But he's wearing the exact same outfit. Right there. As soon as I was watching that scene, my dad's like, me and my dad are just pointing out all the dead guys because we thought it was funny. We wanted to see all the guys that were there. There's Firestorm. There's the Ray, the Hawks. I saw the Hawks. Pretty sure Hawkman. It looked like an old dude was there. I don't know who the old dude would be. It was kind of weird. And by old, I mean gray hair, but I don't know who had gray hair. It could be Icicle. But it didn't look like Icicle. I don't know, maybe we'll learn more about him because it seemed like we should have. But right now, oh. You guys heard that, right? This side of my mouth just would not move, and then I'm trying to get it to move, and it pops. I hope you guys heard that. I gotta frick around with these videos later. Okay, so, hold on. Okay, but, there's a guy. Did I already point out the Smallville one? I don't think it's the Smallville Green Arrow, but there's a guy wearing the Green Arrow's outfit from Smallville. But I don't think it's Justin Hartley's version of the Green Arrow. I think that's just a guy dressed up like the Green Arrow, you know. I mean, I think it's just a generic, like, I don't even know if it's an actor. It could be just a freaking mannequin, but. It is Oliver Queen. I can tell you that much, because there's not just going to be a guy wearing the Green Arrow outfit. It could be Roy Harper, but it's definitely Oliver Queen or Roy Harper, or you get the point. It's the actual Green Arrow. It's not some guy dressed up as the Green Arrow. That would just. But the actor. I don't think that's Stephen Amell or Justin Hartley. If it's actually even a person, it could be just a mannequin. But it definitely had the Smallville Green Arrow's outfit. I'm trying to tell me that's not. I mean, my dad was like, I'm not sure. And I pull up a comparison photo. I pull up a photo on Google. I'll put the photo in one of my videos. I put the photo on there. And it was just a generic photo of the Justin Hartley Green Arrow. I say a generic photo, but generic is the term I use for common, even though that's not what it means. Okay, so I put up just a photo of the Green Arrow, Justin Hartley, the guy from This Is Us or Smallville, but put up a photo, and then I went back to the photo of a dead Green Arrow, and the dad's like, "Oh, that is the same dude, or that is the same outfit." I'm pretty sure in this universe that one looks exactly like Justin Hartley, though. If they ever show his face, I'm pretty sure it's going to look exactly like him. Pretty sure. So, they won't pull up his face, but, like, dude, mark my words, there will not be any Smallville references in there except for that, thing. Dude, I'm starting to turn into fits with my words, man. Pre-season 2 fits. You know, because of the... Or is that season 2? I don't know, the one with the, get it? But, doing it again, that's not even part of the joke. By the way, I was talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., if you don't understand, go watch that, it's a great show. People are like, see, it's not a great show if you always have to put a thing in there, because I've never heard someone say, it's a great show if you don't mind. And then I'm like, in my opinion, the show is pretty much flawless. I mean, certain plot points run a little bit long, but it's like, people are saying to skip the first episode. No! Why would you skip the first episode? Skip the first season. Like, yeah, it takes a little long to get to places, but it's like, why would you skip any of it? It's kind of... If you have to skip any of it, it's shit, but you don't. I love the show, so... That's just my opinion, but I mean... Back on topic, though. We saw Captain Cold. We saw Firestorm. Firestorm was the first guy I noticed. Then, the very last person I noticed, because it was all the way at the end, and I didn't see it because... Okay, so, see, look. So this is what you see, like, all of the camera, like, right now, is what you'll see on an HD TV, because it's, like, widescreen and shit. But if you start to put it in SD, you only see about like that, you know, like it's just a little cut off. it turns into a square rather than a rectangle. And my version of the CW is just it. It's all zoomed in and it's in standard definition rather than HD and just actually how it should look. And so everything's always cut off. And when you see these little commercials, like there's a commercial for a restaurant that just they make shitty burgers, I think, because I've never heard of them and they didn't look too appealing either. But you know where it says burger, RTV or the channel, not RTV, it has nothing to do with TV. The channel, it says instead of burger, it just says erger, because the B, no, it's not even that. It's the B and the U and the R that are cut off. It's so much over here, and it's just so annoying. Ah. So, needless to say, also, if you guys know how to fix that, let me know, because if you guys know what I'm talking about, just where the screen is just so zoomed in that you just can't see the stuff on the edges. Let me know if you guys know how to fix that. With the channels, I mean, if there's no fix, then there's no fix. But damn, is it annoying. Anyways, what I noticed when I was watching it on YouTube, that scene, Stargirl is over here in the corner. And she's from Justice Society. So that's really cool. But John Wesley Shipp is playing Barry Allen, in case there was any confusion. I really want to see some jokes about Barry Allen looking like Henry Allen / Jay Garrick. That'd be really cool. Also, I love that I'm really confused about this whole Barry Allen thing. They're going to need to explain that. Because the way they explained John Wesley Shipp playing Henry Allen and Jay Garrick is that... No, most people didn't seem to catch this, but Jay Garrick is just another version of Henry Allen. They even say it. So, like... You can just assume based on these things. So, when... And people are saying this twist makes no sense, but basically, when Barry's like, and apparently Jay Garrick is actually Hunter Zolomon, Zoom, and Henry Allen is like, wait, did you say Garrick? That's my mother's maiden name. And then, so you can assume that if they got divorced or it was never legitimized or whatever, and he was BAS, you know, he was... You could just assume his name would be Jay, his first name would be Jay, and going off of the mother's maiden name would be Garrick. Makes perfect sense to me. So I'm guessing most people just didn't catch that part. And that's why... Literally, Hunter... I was thinking of Zoom for a second. Jay Garrick and Henry Allen are the exact same person. If Jay Garrick were to have a child with another version of Nora Allen, it would most likely be Barry Allen. So... People didn't seem to understand that, but I've seen that scene twice now, because I had to rewatch The Flash once. Makes sense to me. Well, I didn't have to, I wanted to. Why would I have to? I just enjoy these shows. If I wasn't enjoying it, I wouldn't do it, or I wouldn't watch them. But, yeah, it makes perfect sense to me. So, I wonder how they're going to explain, or maybe they're just going to joke away with it. I don't know. How they're going to explain Barry Allen being played by John Wesley Shipp. Really, I don't care at all. They can just ignore it. But they better have some jokes about it. They don't have to be funny. They just need to exist. Perfectly funny, though. But, man, that was a very long-winded speech. Once I get going, man. So... Yeah, at least I got the video to 10 minutes. Not that that matters. I'm not making any money off this. You see a single ad on here, you better report that shit to YouTube, because there's no way I meet the qualifications for that. Just saying. Also, what the hell is this shit? So, have you ever gone to watch ID, and it's like... You go to watch ID, right? And then you see all these commercials for Pampers and Coke and McDonald's and shit. But then McDonald's, Pampers, and Coke are all like, yo, we don't want to advertise on anything with foul language or shit like that. And I'm like, foul language, violence, we don't like that. Then you go to ID, which is Investigation Discovery. That plays shows only about, I mean, they have mild language, but only about violent killings. They even used to play Snapped, I believe. Maybe that was another channel. But Snapped, yeah, it pisses me off. I mean, I'm smiling now, but I wasn't just 5 seconds ago. So yeah. Man, very long-winded. But I'm going to try to end this here. I'm going to click over here to get some annotations. I'll try to remember to put annotations in there. If I don't, remind me if you really want them. So, sorry about that. If you don't want them, then don't bother. And if you do want them and you don't do anything, that's on you. You have the power to type your comments in. Anyways, click here for something, probably to subscribe to me, probably to subscribe to my mom, vice versa, I don't know. I like to plug her channel even though she doesn't do anything on there anymore. We have a video of Garfield on Mom's channel when he was really active. In fact, I think this is the last video she uploaded. So, see you guys later.